Hello everyone, welcome to my 15,000 subscriber special. If you even know we're about to hit 20K. I know, we're late, okay? I've already stated we're going to be late with this one. I've been extremely backlogged with videos. As I'm recording this, I have around 9 videos. By the time you see this, there should be at least I think a Minecraft video coming out. I don't know, it might be the payday video, because we were about to record the payday video as I'm recording this right now. Without further ado, let's jump into some of these questions that you guys have asked me. I will say, a lot of the questions have they kind of similar to other ones. So if your question didn't make it, you're probably mixed in with another question, just letting you know. First question we have is, did you ever plan for your original Calamity / Tears of the Kingdom movies to get popular? If so, what plans did you have? Now, the original Calamity movie, I did plan for that to kind of blow up, because how YouTube works is any videos that are longer, basically around like 40 minutes, if it's longer than 40 minutes, it gets pushed out like crazy. So I planned for that one to get recommended a little bit, but I didn't think it was going to blow up that much, and I'm eternally grateful for that, because you guys blew up the channel so much and has made this an actual dream, and I love you guys for it. Now, for Tears of the Kingdom, I did plan for that to blow up, but it was very iffy. That really didn't blow up just because I posted it at a very weird time. I was in the hospital. I was very sick. I was injured. Yeah, I had a lot of shit going on. So basically, I uploaded that at a bad time and it kind of flopped. Not like flopped, but it's doing okay. It can always blow up in the future. You never know. But as of right now, it's doing some okay numbers, and I'm fine with that. Next question: what YouTuber, if any, inspired you to be a YouTuber yourself? Now, if we're gonna kick it old school, the ones that really inspired me, it's kind of messed up because he's canceled now, was Sky Does Minecraft. Back then, you can't blame me. Back then, everyone was watching him for Minecraft. But, he was having fun, and I enjoyed that. And I was like, oh, let's make this a job, essentially. Other YouTubers that actually fully inspired my channel, besides a dickhead, is Smitty. We have Vanoss, kind of. See, I liked Vanoss, but he didn't really inspire me. I kind of liked his, very simple style and, the edits and stuff. It was pretty nice. But if I have to go for, actual inspiration, it would deadass be Smitty, Wildcat. Oh god, I have to actually look at my subscription list. I can't think at the top of my head. Tim the Tatman and Tuxbird. As for the newer ones, Point Crow and Linkus, I like both of their styles, which is what I'm trying to do with the Zelda content. And yeah, that's kind of the ones that basically inspired me to be a YouTuber. Next question asks, what's your favorite thing about streaming / YouTube? I'm my own boss, and meeting you guys and streaming live to an audience is kind of sick. It feels really nice to be have a funny ass moment and other people see it and they laugh with you, and then you guys communicate and just start making jokes. That's the one thing I love about streaming, or just making videos in general, is communicating with you guys and making funny moments, and then you guys commenting about it, or just talking to me about it, and then we add on to the joke. If anytime we can add on to a joke, it's a good time. What's your favorite genre of video games and why? See, now this one is a toughie, because I love a lot of games, but if I really have to go with a genre, I would probably say anything open world. Does that count as a genre? Does open world count as a genre? How do you spell genre? Aha! It counts as a genre. Next question. Thought of a fun one that I think everyone would want to hear. Who would you cast for Link, Zelda, and Ganon in the live-action Zelda movie? See, I don't know a lot about a lot of actors, but if I'm just gonna go I guess generic, because I don't really know that many actors. A lot of people that I've seen, that look good and young. We need Link to look good. And the first one that comes to my mind, I know people are gonna hate it, is Tom Holland. The dude can backflip, the dude can front flip, which Link can do. He's very agile. Link is very agile. He's skinny. Link is skinny. And he's not blonde, but they could put a wig on him, I guess. As for Ganon, oh shit. I ain't gonna lie, I started looking up actors for Ganon. Just some actors that would look good as Ganon. Idris Elba. We're gonna put that. And for Zelda, we're gonna put Jack Black. Next question. My question is, do you struggle to make content? What I mean is, do you find working with editing, modding, and posting a video hard? Is any of this a challenge for you? I'm really asking because this is something I really want to do in a few years. Now, if you're gonna get into content creation, just know it's about a couple things: luck, consistency, and how well can you keep people occupied. Those are like the 3 things you gotta like worry about if you're gonna get to content creation. But do I struggle making content? Yes and no. Like I'll be sitting there trying to make a thumbnail and I just won't have any ideas. Editing videos, I just go with the flow now. I don't really like struggle with editing videos unless it's like I'm doing something extremely fancy and I don't like how it looks. Like sometimes when I'm doing the Terraria videos, like I don't really like the look of the color scheme that I'm going with, like the effects and shit on screen, so I redo the entire scene. Next question is something I've noticed in a lot of your videos is that you use Genshin Impact stickers. So it made me wonder, do you actually play Genshin? And even if you don't, which character is your favorite? So I've actually played Genshin, a lot of it. Yes, I've spent money because I actually enjoyed the game and I loved the devs until I stopped loving the game because it's just dialogue simulator and like it's like 90% dialogue, 10% combat. Which, you know, I don't mind a story, but when it's like slow story, when I quit, it was around Inazuma, like towards the end of Inazuma. I could not bring myself to do Sumeru. It was so annoying. Paimon makes it really bad. But you know what? Real quick, here, let me bring up my Genshin account. Let me go log on Genshin real quick for this. Let's go check out my Genshin account. I have a 79 gigabyte update. I kid you not, it is literally the next day because it took probably about 2 hours to verify the files. And I just closed the game. I got tired of it, went to go play Tarkov. I see they still haven't fixed this godforsaken load screen. It's been 40 seconds. Hey, what the fuck? All right, so favorite character. So I used to play this game a lot, and as you can see, I don't even remember when I got. I gotta be honest.
A blade embraces its duty.
Shut up, woman. But when I played this game before, I literally had basically every character besides Zhao. Every character at one point until Inazuma. You can basically see when Inazuma came out is when I slowly started to like just not really care as much with like getting characters. Granted, I have spent a decent amount of money on this game, but I also did get a lot of characters without spending money. I was just that lucky. If I have to say see, I have a lot of favorites. See, I like Nilu or Nilu, I don't know how to pronounce her name. I like Yaimiko, and I like Hu Tao, Eula. I like Kazuha. I love Ganyu. I also like Yulan. If I have to say a favorite, it might be Yulan. It's gonna be between these 3 right here. And yeah, well, time to close this game forever and not load it up ever again. Do you have a favorite Pokemon? And if you don't, what is one of your favorite characters from any video game? Favorite Pokemon would either be Eevee or Pikachu. I just love the 2. I find them amazing. Probably gonna go more towards Eevee because I really do love the Eeveelutions, and I just love Eevee in general. When it's the first time you met Bubba. So this one's a little weird because people still confuse Lusky with Bubba XD. So I'm just gonna answer both on how I met both of them. Bubba XD first. I met him through my buddy R322C. We're on a call together. I think it was on stream, and we just hit it off. And then I became Bubba's friend, and then Bubba met Lusky. And then I met Lusky, and then me and Lusky started a series together, and then that's what led to the 5 Idiots Does Terraria, essentially. Do you wish that a different video other than the Calamity movie had blown up, or rather, are you disappointed for being more known as a Terraria tuber than a variety gaming YouTuber? I am perfectly fine with the Calamity video blowing up. If you think I am a Terraria tuber, you are vastly mistaken. I am not just Terraria. If you look at my channel at all, there is always a video, then Terraria, video, then Terraria, or video, like different games. And if you're here for just one singular game, you are missing out on legitimately 90% of the content here on the channel. If you want an actual Terraria YouTuber, there's other people out there like Terraria Slime, who literally has Terraria in his name. Does it suck that people think I'm a Terraria YouTuber? Yes, I kind of hate that, and that's why if somebody comes into like my streams and stuff and like they beg me to do Terraria, my mods are on their ass because I have voiced my opinion so many times that if you join my stream to try and bribe me or beg me to swap the Terraria, I don't like you. I in fact leave the stream. That's just how I am. I'm trying to create entertaining content, not destroy my mental state playing a 2D game every single day. I am a human being, guys. You play other games, right? A lot of you do. You don't just play a single game. You get bored of it. You might have a spree, like a Minecraft spree, where you play for 2 weeks straight, but then you swap to another game. I am the same way. I cannot sit there and play Terraria every single day. I'm here to entertain you guys and be an actual, like, real creator, not one of those fake ones. You ever thought about making a Hollow Knight video? Would be cool to see you play, or maybe some Minecraft shenanigans with the boys. We do have a couple Minecraft things going on. We have Minecraft D&D, which I don't know if we're still doing that. We did one episode. I don't know if Bubba wants to do more about that. He's the one paying for the server. And we have a server that I made where if one of us dies, we all die. That video should be coming out soon. By the time you see this, I'm not too sure. I'm pretty sure it's going to come out after this Q&A video. I'm not too sure. We'll find out when we get there. But I do plan on doing a Hollow Knight video or a stream of some sort, just because I got it very requested right next to Risk of Rain 2. I might do Risk of Rain 2 first because that was way more requested than Hollow Knight. We'll see. What is your absolutely 2 favorite mods in Terraria? 2 meaning 1 content like Calamity or Thorium, and 1 quality of life mod like Vein Miner or Alchemist NPC. Here's the thing. I play multiplayer Terraria. I never play solo. I despise solo Terraria. The only solo game I can really play is Zelda games. So content mod, we have Stars Above. That is my all-time favorite mod. And quality of life, since I play multiplayer, it would be deadass no wormholes. The fact that you don't have to constantly buy wormholes, it's just so relieving. What kind of music are you into? I don't really listen to music that much, but when I do, it's anything gaming related. I just listen to gaming music. Someone coming on the radio and I'll listen to it and I'll jam to it, but like I don't really like strive to listen to music unless I'm like making thumbnails and I'll throw something on or whatever. I really like Zelda, so sometimes I'll throw in Zelda. Sometimes I throw in Calamity soundtrack. Best Zelda game. So I'm gonna do 2 here because Zelda's kind of split in half, like the community. You have the new Zelda, like the modern Zelda, which is like Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, and then you have like the old school Zelda, Twilight Princess, Wind Waker, Ocarina of Time. So best story, Twilight Princess. Best Zelda game, like gameplay, Tears of the Kingdom. That's my stance right now. The story of Twilight Princess, so damn good. The gameplay, the creativity, everything you do in Tears of the Kingdom, fucking amazing. What are some of the big projects you are thinking for the future? So right now we have did some changes on the channel to where the quality of the videos are going to be going down a little bit, so I can edit them faster and get them out on time and not sit at my editing screen for over like 24 hours straight, because I've done that before with some videos and it's very mentally draining. I want to spend some more time with my kids. I want to spend more time with my family. I want to spend more time with my buddies. You know, like I don't want to be like, hey, I can only play for an hour and then like go and edit for 23 hours, you know? What we're doing now is we're lowering the quality of those videos, but we're gonna have big projects. Like, for example, I was invited to play the master mode of Tears of the Kingdom, which you should be seeing on screen as of right now as I'm recording this segment right here. And once this is done, once we're done this entire series, I recorded all the footage. I'm gonna be putting it all into one giant video that is like kind of inspired by like Point Crow. So it's gonna be like all that footage piled into like a 40 to like an hour long video. There's going to be a lot of things you will obviously miss if you have not watched any of the VODs, which you definitely should. It has been an incredible journey and very difficult, but actually really fun. We have that. We have Tears of the Kingdom randomizer. We have Tears of the Kingdom. It's a lot of Tears of the Kingdom as of right now. And then the next one we have is Tears of the Kingdom, but viewers try to stop me. Watching the streams, you get points, and you can spend these points to make me drop my weapon, reset my game, go back a save, not be able to sprint, not be able to use stamina, not be able to use my glider, not be able to attack, not be able to parry. That's kind of like some of the projects that I have planned. I don't want to say all of them because I kind of want to keep some of them secret until like we start those, but yeah, that's what we got right now. You ever thought about getting personalized art styled thumbnails? So actually I have, maybe possibly doing it for when I do the Tears of the Kingdom video, the master mode video. So I might only do those for really big projects. I'm not too sure yet. I have to see how the projects do. Like if this project does awful, then I kind of don't want to, but like if I know like, okay, these projects are doing good, I can do something with these and I can make, you know, profit, because that's just, I make my own thumbnails, I do edit my own videos because I want to stay positive. I don't want to go in the negatives, because there's people out there, like creators out there that spend thousands upon thousands of dollars on these videos and thumbnails, and they're in the negatives. They have made no money. I have a wife and kids. I need to make money. I can't afford to be spending that type of money. But to answer your question lightly, yes, I have thought about it. Top 3 moments from the journey so far. When we hit 1K, that was amazing because that's when like the Discord was basically made. It was around then. My first 100 viewer stream. A lot of you think it's Terraria. It actually was Minecraft Dungeons. When it first dropped on the PlayStation 4, I was streaming it and I had over 100 viewers at one point on that stream. It was amazing. Next one would probably be the ending of Tears of the Kingdom because there were so many people in the chat, so many people interacting, and it just felt like it's so hard to describe it because it just so much emotion towards that ending, and it felt amazing experiencing it with so many like other people in the chat. Everyone's like excitement, like the emotion was so high. How'd you come up with the name Hawkbloo? So obviously I really like hawks. I think hawks are amazing. Always love those videos of like when the person like has the glove or arm thing on and like the hawk flies on their arm and all that. It's just, they're so massive. I always like the design of like their feathers and stuff. I just found them really dope. The blue part comes from a old kids TV show on Cartoon Network called Foster's Home of Imaginary Friends, and there's this little blue dude, literally name Blue. Shit you not, B-L-O-O. Amazing TV show. I'm gonna show my kids it just so I have an excuse to watch it. What is your personal favorite video you have ever made? It would probably have to be this one ARC video I did with Sport and Pika. If you could collab with anyone, who would I be? I'm guessing you, who would it be? If I could collab with anyone, it would be between Waffle Time, which actually almost happened. We were talking a little bit, we were trying to get into a Lethal Company video, but since we recorded that Lethal Company video like really close to New Year's, he sadly could not make it because he had family over. Or definitely Smitty. Those are probably like the two like biggest ones that I've thought about. Or Adrian. Probably the biggest three. Biggest three right there. I do like Adrian's content. I find Adrian pretty chill and funny at times. Why is Lusky shorter than the average dwarf? Because Lusky is literally shorter than Kevin Hart. When you started, you said it was just for fun. Did you ever expect your channel to get this big? And how do you deal with burnout or anxiety from posting videos? So, when I started this channel, it actually was for fun. Basically edited down some videos and posted them for just me and my buddies. That's why there's some inappropriate stuff in those videos. There's some pretty bad words that were said, and that's why I always say if I get canceled for being a 15 to 16-year-old boy just posting funny moments with my friends from back then, so be it, because some of them are still up. Oh well, I am like about to be, how old am I actually? I'm about to be 22, but I'm over 20, okay? I'm no longer that 15-year-old boy, so like my vocabulary obviously has changed, my tone has changed, I've matured. So yeah, if I get canceled for the shit I've said when I was 15, okay, cool. Go yell at a brick wall because I don't care what you have to say about me. I never really expected to blow up this much. When I hit 1K, I was like, okay, cool, I can actually, you know, I can build something with this. Burnout sucks. Anxiety does suck from posting videos because it's a constant battle of like, oh, is this gonna be good? Oh, it's not doing well. Well, it's a mental toll. It really sucks. One way I deal with burnout is I do take breaks. So when I'm sitting there editing a video and I start feeling myself like getting very impatient with like an edit or just very like rushy, I go, okay, I put a marker down like 5 minutes ahead, edit to that point, and I stop. I will take an hour or 2 hour break, and then I come back recouped. I have food in my stomach, I have water and everything, and then I continue on. And that really helps with burnout. Do you watch anime? If so, what's your favorite? I don't watch anime that much anymore. As for a favorite anime, the only one I can really think of at the top of my head is Sword Art Online. And I know a lot of people are gonna be upset about that, but hear me out. The reason why it's the first one that comes to my mind is because it's the only anime I watched with my mom before she passed. We watched 5 episodes together. She loved it, and I loved it. I have finished it. I don't agree with a lot of the things that happen in that anime, but I do like the combat and stuff. I think it's pretty cool. What have the previous passwords been for the Terraria world? I think some of them are actually still here. Let me find out. All right, we have suck thy nuts, or no, suckle thy nuts, big juicy black balls, blackish big ugly balls, black pissy balls, ram me, sex. I'm just scrolling up to be honest. In our group chat, cheese, suck me. There's a lot of them. We have a lot of really bad ones. Only very recently joined this community, and I've been loving the streams and content. So I gotta ask, what is your favorite Pokemon game if you have one? Probably Pokemon Black and White. How did you and Mrs. Hawk meet? What you two bond over to Legion to share a nest. So we met in high school. So how my high school worked is after 2 semesters, so you have 4 semesters. So like midway through the lunch, all your schedule changes essentially. So my lunch is moved, and I have lunch a little bit later than normal. So I go and sit at my usual spot, which is actually her spot. So she just basically sits next to me. That's how we met. She sat next to me and she bullied me. We hit off pretty quickly because we had the same jokes and everything. We started to show feelings towards each other, kind of, but she was in an iffy spot. So when I confessed, she rejected me and she brother zoned me. In the rain. So I had to walk home in the rain, brother zoned, depressed, no hood up because I was too sad to put my hood up. And then she says it's not true, but it is true. Like a couple weeks later, she went to Taekwondo with me essentially because I'm a black belt and I used to teach there and get some money there. So I was just setting up class and stuff like that. This random girl texted me and she was trying to hit on me. And she immediately basically got jealous, took my phone, messaged her and said, oh, he's taken. And that's how it happened. That's the day we started dating. I was like, huh? How'd you meet your friends and how would you rank them from least to most favorite? All right, so let's start with the worst of them all, Lusky. This motherfucker loud as hell, bro. And he Mexican. Bro, every time we try to play a game, we can't play it because he can't load in because all games are goddamn racist, bro. He has to cover his brown face so we can load in, and I hate that. Like, we'll be sitting there trying to play Terraria, and it takes an extra 45 minutes because he has to have 5 layers of t-shirts and jackets on his face to load into the game. Bro is built like he's going into a GTA 5 heist. He has, like, the mask on and everything. He's kitted out. Next is Hula. I don't even know who he is. I barely talked to him. Next is Codes. He's a furry. He told me the other day that he fucked a squirrel, and I was like, huh? And then we got Blaze. And then we have Sport. He's disabled. His heart's broken. That's why he can't get bitches. And then we got Pika. He's dyslexic. And he's simps. Can't even talk to the dude anymore. He's with his girl, 2747. Is that a right number? I think it's the right one. And then we have Bubba. He used to be a furry, but he has now evolved. He went from furry to the homo sapien bitch he is today. He's always talking about how he got fucked by a pastor at his summer camp or some shit like that. He didn't invite me, so I couldn't experience it. Me and him go have to roleplay and recreate that session. What was your motivation to start your YouTube channel? Was it your favorite YouTuber or pushing from friends or loved ones? So all my loved ones besides Mrs. Hawk do not support me and my channel. The motivation to start my channel, I didn't really have motivation. I just started it as a little fun thing to post for my clips for my friends. What motivates you or push you forward into making videos or streams? As someone who's getting into streaming and uploading soon, I like to know some people's inspirations into not being burnt out or getting bored of what they like to do. So you don't get burnt out or bored. Don't stick to one game. One way to really get people into the community is to showcase your personality. Don't do gameplay guides. If you do a gameplay guide and then you go and start a stream, like, hey man, I'm streaming on Twitch, you might get a couple people, but you had let's say you have like 200,000 views on that video. You're gonna get like 10 people going over to your Twitch stream. But what motivates me to really push me forward is, of course, this is my job now, so that motivates me, and it's a job that I love. You guys really do make it more enjoyable with all the comments, the likes, the support, donating money, because that helps a lot because it goes straight to my kids. Did you ever feel like you want to give up on YouTube? Did the stress ever get to you? Why do you keep going? The stress never really got to me. It is stressful, but it has never got to me. It's just, you have to deal with it if you want to be a content creator. It's not really easy. See, this is a hot topic right now, actually. Your 9 to 5, it depends on the job though. Your 9 to 5 is easier than being a content creator. Hear me out, because you have to worry about your money fluctuating. Your 9 to 5, you have a steady income. You know, let's say you get like $1,000 at the end of the week. Obviously, it's not true. I'm just saying it as an example. At the end of your 2 weeks, you get $1,000. YouTube, you get paid monthly. You don't get paid for over 3 weeks. You have to wait. And that can fluctuate because of your views. And the ad revenue changes every damn day. Like January is the worst month. All the ads are done. They did their Christmas campaign and there's nothing else really. And Christmas, usually it depends, but you can get like $8 every 1,000 views. January, you're getting $1 every 1,000 views. You have to worry about people not liking your videos. You have to worry about your videos not being recommended. You have to worry about, oh no, I need to post. I can't just be lazy. You have to edit your videos. There is a lot. It's extremely stressful. Well, what keeps me going, like I said earlier in the video, is just you guys. You guys, this being my job is what's just keeping me going. What led you to playing all the games you currently are playing? Zelda, I've always played since I was a little kid. Terraria, my friends got me onto it on the Xbox 360. I only had a GameCube when I was younger, so I only really played like Zelda. but my friend came over who used to live across the street, and he brought his console over, and he started showing me all these games, and that's what led to me getting an Xbox 360 and playing Minecraft, Terraria. Favorite game to record? I'd probably have to say either Lethal Company, the mega modded one, or one of the Dying Light videos. But you collab with other small streamers and YouTubers. I collab with people smaller than me. I don't really care about your sub count. I care about how consistent you are. How are you able to keep up jokes and keep up momentum? If you're lazy, if you're constantly bitching about your views or something like that. I care about your personality, essentially. If you have, like, for example, Blaze, he hit me up and he had like no subs. I gave him a chance, and look at him today. He's like, I think 500 subs, maybe more now. I don't remember. It's been so long. I don't mind hitting up small creators, but you have to set yourself up first. You can't just rely on like me, Bubba, Lucy. You can't rely on these people. You got to be able to do your own thing, because it's your channel, not our channel. If you're just the cameraman, then people ain't going to care about you. They're just going to be there for your editing and your friends. And when those friends aren't there, they click off the video. If I see that you can give up in a week or a month, I'm not gonna hang out with you. I'm just gonna be like, yeah, okay, cool. Will you ever introduce us to your kids? They have been on streams before, but this was like before they were saying words and they were just like, blah, 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 blah. I do plan on having them on stream more often. There is some old streams of like Minecraft or whatever, like me playing with viewers and they would join in or whatever. I think a couple Genshin streams they were in for. If you had the choice, what exotic animal would you own as a pet? You only get one. Fennec fox. Ooh, wait, does a hawk count as exotic? I'm googling that. A hawk counts as... What do you think counts as exotic? Does that count? What is exotic? What is exotic animals? Rare or unusually to keep? Or unusual to keep? Ah, okay. It would have to be between an Arctic fox or a fennec fox. I've always loved those types of foxes. They're so adorable. And no, you're not allowed out of the basement. Just because you said that, I'm not letting you eat concrete tonight. Hawk merch when? I do want to do merch, but I want to wait until I'm bigger for that. I don't want to just open up a merch line. I don't know how that stuff works, but I do want to make it like not extremely expensive, but in today's market, it might be extremely expensive. I don't know how that's going to work. I'm going to try my best. I want it to be like affordable and cheap, maybe like 30, 20 bucks if possible. I don't fucking know how that all works. I'm not a genius in that. You know, I want to study it. So I want to give myself more time to study it between now and like maybe like 200K or 100K. I was open up a merch line. I don't know. We'll find out. If you knew how would you die, would you change anything? It depends. If I'm gonna die to like a toothpick to the chromodome, then yeah, I would like to change how I would die or something like that. Like I'd rather die to like a truck running me over or being fucked by a big brolic black dude named Requise. I'd rather die those ways than die to a toothpick. How old are my kids? So Danny is 2, about to be 3, and Leo is 3, about to be 4. You ever played any Souls-like that you enjoyed? The only Souls-like I've really played is Elden Ring, and I enjoyed it a lot. So yes, I enjoyed playing it, but I hated streaming it because the viewers made it not fun. I don't like when people gatekeep. It's really unenjoyable. If you gatekeep, you're a scumbag. Like off the stream. I don't care. And that is all the questions. Thank you all so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this little Q&A session. And as I'm recording this, it's actually about to be 20K. So thank you all so much for that. I shall see you in the next stream or video. I don't really know how to end this. So